Hi, team. Okay, so we do not have school tomorrow because you're going on break. So your reading quiz will happen when you come back from break. Okay, when you come back from break. And tonight for homework or before break is over, you're going to read Act 2, Scene 1. Okay. All right. So today we're going to watch Act 1, Scene 5. And normally we would do this with a turn and talk. So we would like pause the video and answer the questions and stuff like that. So that's a little bit tricky for us to do this way. So what we're going to do instead is you can kind of work it however you want. You can have your turn and talk open and be watching the video at the same time and kind of go back and forth. You can watch the video all together and then do the questions. It's really up to you how you want to do that. Um, and we're not going to do an exit ticket, so you don't have to worry about that either. Okay, so we're going to watch Act 1, Scene 5 today. So, yesterday, Hamlet actually saw his dad and he decided to follow him. And so today we get to see their conversation. So, the ghost, who is Hamlet's father, who is also named Hamlet. So, he's like Hamlet Sr., and our Hamlet is Hamlet Jr. So, Hamlet's dad tells him that Claudius, remember, he's the uncle, he's married to the mom, he's the king. Claudius poured poison in Hamlet's dad's ear while he was sleeping, right? So he was murdered. It was not natural causes. So when Hamlet hears this, he swears that he's going to get revenge. And he makes his best friend Horatio and Marcellus, who's the head of the guards, promise not to tell anyone. Excuse me. Promise not to tell anyone about the ghost. All right. So he really wants to keep this secret. And then he tells them that he's going to start acting crazy in order to trap Claudius, right? To get him to kind of like show his guilt. So Hamlet is very clear. He says, I'm going to pretend to be crazy, but I'm not actually crazy. I know exactly what's going on, right? So at this point, you can go over to the video if you want. I'm going to go over our turn and talk questions really quick. So I would maybe stay to do that, and then you can go watch the scene. All right, so here are the questions that we're thinking about. So our first question is, how might finding out that his father has been murdered by his uncle change how Hamlet feels about his father's death and his mother's behavior, right? So keep in mind, his dad died, his mom married his uncle less than 2 months after that happened, okay? So very, very quickly. Number two, what did Hamlet swear to do? Do you think Do you think he made a wise decision? Why or why not? Number three, why do you think Hamlet decides to act crazy in the days before he kills his uncle, right? So why doesn't he just keep acting normally? Is this a good plan? Why or why not? And lastly, what would you do if you were going to get revenge, right? So think about it and what would be your plan? Right. Now go ahead and watch the scene, and then you can come back and answer the questions in the assignment in iLearn.